I think we're in good shape now. Um, we modified the power supply. I say we. I had AI helping me, and I've done some chassis work as well. We've added a rectifier, no, not a rectifier, a capacitor to smooth out the DC that we're getting. And I've set up a limiter. I had a call or input from someone worried about the children running at 20 volts. And so I put a buckboard between the power supply and the motor control board, and I set it to 17 volts. So we only get 17 volts. And then the question was, well, is that going to be okay? Is that going to have enough to do what we want? And I think we found out. I won't say it's instant, but it does find it. It gets that 17 and it takes it for everything it can. And it does not overheat, which is the whole idea. We don't need it to work out with a bunch of cars and pulling and whatnot, but I would venture to say we could probably handle a few more cars. I don't know. I think we can. This tune-up gave us almost 2 volts on the big end. That's so funny. Race car talk. Okay, let's... Oh, I want to go a little further if I can. I got to change directions. Is he going to let me? Yeah, it'll change directions. Now will it change directions again? Yeah, well. I know it will. I know it will. Just got to give it a break. Okay, there we go. We'll do it in the straight. There we are. These cars... He's a little rumbly. He's a little rumbly too, but they're okay. They're from my 99. These babies have been to the circus and back. They were at part of the Maryland, I think they call it Old Dominion S-Gauge Club. I loaned them my engine and my banker's cars, and they used them for several years actually. Is that? Yeah, I thought he was off. He was off a little bit there. One wheel. Okay, that might have been part of the problem the other day. Okay, now let's see. We're probably going to go backwards again. See, we not necessarily want to do that. Now, a second. Give it another second. There we go. Oh, he's a little spinning. He's spinning at 12 volts. It's taking 2 amps. I'm a little surprised at that. I thought he would have taken off a little better. These cars must have a load on them. Let's try it with just the one and see what happens. Oh, we're right on the edge. We're right on the edge. Either that car is lousy or that's just where it is. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 12 volts. Pulling around. Right at the tip. 12 volts. Here he comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that isn't bad. It's not 20, Austin, but it's 11. But I've got wood and passenger cars, wooden passenger cars and other passenger cars. That's sort of a heavy load. And I did add some ballast. You see the blue light, that's the volt regulator. You can see that black thing sticking up like a cigar. I have to find a spot to hide that dang thing. But it helps. So it's running right now at 11 volts, right at 1.9 amps. He's got a couple cars with lights on. That's not too shabby. Yeah, it seems to be pulling. I just can't imagine that one car put it over its edge, but that may be. See, the acceleration comes, but it's smoother. It's not Formula One, hit the gas and all that. Low vibration. He needs more ballast. Well, he needs this whole structure on there. That'll help. Okay, so I'm not going to waste your time. This is good. We've tuned up the control system for the motor. We've got more power. We have a smooth reverse, and we have we're pulling some cars. We have a traction problem with this particular chassis. I looked and looked for some lead weights to put it inside the chassis. Not as easy as you think. It's pretty cramped in there. So we're going to set that there. Going to leave it at that. And next time, I think I'm going to talk about this frame and how this is all working out, because this, as you know, this is the American Flyer Atlantic housing frame. I mean, and we've adapted. That's how we started out with that. This is a Casey Jones because I found some, and I've modified the motor. I've given it a digital reverse, put in a big capacitor, and I've added a buckboard to hold the voltage down because I didn't want to burn anything else out trying to pull trains. I don't know how many people are going to be pulling like that big circuits. I usually see 3 or 4, and that's about it. But in any case, what we're working on now is the ability to use this for different engines. And we know we have, this is our engine. I want to adapt the American Flyer, the Atlantic probably. And I have some K5s that need a chassis. I don't have any chassis for them, so I put a K5 on here. May work. That would add the weight, you know, so that could be a big deal. And then we may go from there and see what the Casey Jones, we're looking at the Casey Jones body shape and seeing what else can we do with that body. And I saw something that was a 260. It was used to run fresh fruit up from New Orleans on the refrigerated cars, and I thought, wow, we should do that. I looked it up, and it's a good-looking engine, but the wheel separation, according to the spec, was very much like the Pacific that we have in our 283 line. So I'm going to have to come up with a different chassis. I guess I might have to make one out of some other stuff and material and see what I can do with that. But I have some ideas. We'll work on that. I'll let you know how it goes. And putting the frame together and all that is going to be exciting too, to modify that. Okay, I'm going to head out and call it a day a little early. Tired. Thanks for watching, and we'll be talking to you soon.